right. Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to Tea Time. I'm Candace, and I have a very special guest with me today. This is Amanda.
Hi.
This is Amanda. She's from So English Fabrics. She's the owner and CEO and all around
General dog's body. That works.
She does everything, including shipping and packing and getting all your fabric sent out to you. So we'll talk today with Amanda all about fabrics and knits and sergers and serging with fabrics. That's going to be a great show. So before we get started, let's talk just a little bit about what's going on with us here at Sewing Machines Plus. We are super excited because we're opening our classroom. So our classroom is going to be open May 1st for in-person classes. So for a lot of you, that's really exciting. You've been asking and asking and asking when we're going to open our classes. So we finally are going to open that up May 1st. And I have a couple really great classes coming up. So if you want to pull up our website, let's take a look at what's going on our website. So Sewing Machines Plus, if you go up to the top of the website, it says classes and events. And so if you click on that, you can see some of the things happening. You can see my Tea Time show on there. That kind of gives you some ideas on what's coming up and a few shows we've done previously. And you can see Blaine's show as well. You can see the link right there in red for our show today, if you want to pull that back up. So all of the products and things we're talking about today, you can find this link. It's a PDF, and it will give you all the specials and the deals we're going to talk about today. And then if you go back to the website, you can see a few things going on. So I have a one-day serger workshop coming up. This is for any 4-thread air serger baby lock machine. So if you have a baby lock 4-thread air serger, you can come to this one-day class. If you purchased your machine from us, we will waive the class fee. You just have to pay for the kit fee. And we're going to learn all about your machine, threading your machine, a couple different stitches, going around corners, and working with some tools. So you don't want to miss that. It's a one-day workshop, and I've got a few spots left, so that's filling up pretty fast.
When is it?
It is, good question, Amanda. It is Friday, April 30th or May 1st. So you get to choose Friday or Saturday. You just select your date, and you can check out online. And like I said, if you purchased your machine from us, you can put a note in there, hey, I bought my machine from you, and we will refund your class fee. So really great one-day workshop. You're going to learn a lot. So let's go back to classes. So if you go on to our actual calendar, you can find our classes coming up. And let's go to May. So in May, I've got Serger Club or Embroidery Club. So on the 14th, I'm going to click on that one. So we have classes in both locations. We have classes in San Marcos and in our Mission Bay. So make sure if you want to sign up for a class, you're selecting the correct date. We are starting Embroidery Club with this really cute 2-pocket oven mitt. And so every month you'll learn a different embroidery technique and project. So go ahead and sign up for that. All the details are on this page as far as what you need to attend the class, the supplies, and some things you're going to learn. Okay, so let's go back out till the end of May. That very last, see that 3-day workshop? Yeah, just click on one of those. So we have Kat coming back to our store teaching a 3-day quilting workshop. This is a Judy Niemeyer coral reef pattern. This came out last year. And it's 3 days, all day, working on your quilt. We have this one in May, and then we have another one in July. So take a look at our class calendar and see what's going on. Okay, so I think that's kind of everything going on. In next month in June, we have Hoop Fest. So for those of you guys that attended our virtual quilting fest, we are doing the same thing, only Hoop Fest is all about embroidery. So if you guys love embroidery, you definitely want to mark your calendar. It's 6 days of demos and specials, all centered around embroidery. And Kim, hey Kim, you were there every day for Hoop Fest or Quilt Fest, so I hope you're going to show up for Hoop Fest. Okay, so everything's on our calendar, so just look on there for all of our in-person classes. The Serger workshop is a Zoom class, so it is going to be Zoom, and so anyone can join.
That's awesome for people who aren't local. I'm noticing that there's a lot of people popping up on the screen saying hi from Kentucky and hi from lots of other places. So that's great that, I think, like having to do some things by Zoom. I know when we were at Expo, it was kind of, it's forced us to look at some things, but it's, there's some great benefits from it too.
Yeah, Zoom has really been interesting. Like you said, a lot of us have been forced to do things differently. I did a Zoom Serger class. We did a garment. And actually, we did this bag behind me. That was one of our projects via Zoom. And it turned out really good, but it was different.
Yeah.
It's a different way to teach. So hopefully we'll incorporate some of those things we've learned in the future and do in-person and a few things via Zoom. So you guys did an amazing event at, it was Puyallup, and that's in Washington?
Yeah, that's in, it's just outside of Seattle. We did in person there. We had a booth 2 years in a row, and we taught some classes. And this year we did, Heidi did she taught the Rio Raglan, which is this one behind me. And then Jessica Rabbit did the Boston cardigan. And I talked about knits, which is pretty much what I do every day anyway. So that was pretty easy for me.
And that's what we're going to do today.
Yes,
we're going to talk all about knits. So some of you are terrified of knits. And Amanda and I don't know why, because knits are just so easy to work with once you learn a few tips and techniques. The fit of a knit is just so forgiving. You don't have to sew perfectly.
No, you can even if you're looking when you're cutting out and you're like, oh, it looks a little jagged and everything, and then you put it through the machine and the serger trims all that off, and you look at the finished garment and you're like, wow, it's like
good.
Yes, and things like putting sleeves in. Putting sleeves in a woven compared with a knit, I think that's more intimidating. So, whereas with the serger, you're putting it in and you just ease it in and it's just got that stretch and it just makes it so easy. Oh, hey, Melinda.
Yeah. Hi, Melinda. Actually, I put in sleeves flat. So I just made this last night. This is one of Amanda's really great ITY fabrics. I'm like, oh, I need something new to wear. So just whipped it up last night and we actually put in the sleeves flat.
Yes.
And then you just sew the whole thing on the sides. And it's so simple, so fast.
I put my cuffs in flat.
You do. And you have a technique for that I still haven't mastered.
Yes. I put my sleeve in, and whilst my sleeve is still flat, I attach my cuff and then I sew all the way up the seam. And then when my sleeve is still inside out, I simply tuck my cuff in and then go around one more time. And I don't, it's so fast because I don't have to pin my bands, clip my bands or anything else like that. It's just, it's there and it's easy. And then I just, once more round. And because people are always like, how come you make things so fast? Well, that's one of the things.
Yeah. There's a few tricks and tips definitely for sewing with knits that make it really fast. And the biggest thing is you really do need a serger. You can sew knits with a sewing machine, but you're not going to get the right finish. I mean, it's just not a professional looking finish. And it doesn't have the stretch that you're going to get if you use a serger. And the serger just makes it super fast. I mean, the most time you're going to spend is cutting your pattern. That's what takes the longest. It's cutting out your fabric, and I use a rotary cutter. I don't use scissors. Amanda uses scissors, no rotary cutter. I mean, this was a front and a back and 2 sleeves, and we're done.
Mm-hmm.
And okay.
Yeah,
so
Sergers just take it to, you know, they just take everything to that whole other level. You know, it's
yeah,
I'd be lost without it.
I would too. And if you haven't tried a serger, you know, definitely this, and you want to make garments, especially garments, you know, this is the year to do that. Definitely grab a serger. We've got some excellent deals right now on our sergers, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that today. But first, you know what? Let's get into sewing for summer.
Okay.
So San Diego, you know, we can wear most of our clothes 9 months out of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We have a very short little fall. I'm not even going to say winter. It's like fall. You know, we never get too cold, never get too hot. So we need these really beautiful fabrics that work for a long period of time. And sewing for summer is definitely different than sewing for fall.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look at some of these amazing fabrics that Amanda has. She's gotten in these very, very high quality fabrics that you really can't find anywhere else.
Well, a lot of the fabrics that we carry, we have custom produced for us. So I have, you know, like we have a jeans French terry, which I didn't bring with me today. That one was custom produced for us. And, you know, the bamboo, we carry bamboo, we carry MVC. MVC is coming back today. We haven't had it on the website for a little while. I'm actually wearing a MVC t-shirt underneath here, but Candace is warm, so the fan's on. So I stayed in my hoodie. So I'm going to start with the bamboo. And bamboo is...
it's a natural fiber.
Yes, it is. These bamboos are around 200 GSM, so they have a really nice weight to them. They have a beautiful drape. I brought this one with me, and I'm probably going to take this home afterwards, because this, I actually have 3 shirts made in this.
This is so gorgeous.
It doesn't pill. It doesn't bleed. They have stayed exactly the same as when I first made them.
It is so soft. This is like such a beautiful hand to this. It will drape beautifully. I can see this for shirts, and it matches my eyes. I don't know. I think I'm taking this home.
Oh, I don't know. I may have to fight you for that
Amanda
one.
and I are going to have it out.
Yes. So we just stocked that in several different colors. One thing about bamboo can lower your body temperature by up to 4 degrees.
Oh, fabulous.
So it's kind of like the ultimate summer fabric. We also carry a bamboo cotton blend French terry.
Yes.
So, but it's just one of my favorite fabrics to sew. You know, palazzo pants, pajamas. You can use the scraps to make underwear. That's like really big
great.
in the indie sewing community.
You know, we never think about wearing pajamas, but when I go home, all I do is change into my sweats and my loungewear. I mean, I wear it all the time. I should make myself something beautiful.
You know, when I used to have a real job and I used to actually go to work and have a uniform and things, the first thing I did was go home and do exactly that. I go home and I get changed. Now, because I wear knit fabrics all day, every day, it's, you know, I don't feel that need. So I go home and I stay in what I'm wearing because I'm as comfortable as I can get.
Yes.
So we do have the solid in several different colors. And then we have some stripes. I just brought a few of those to show you. So here's the mustard and charcoal.
This is bamboo also?
These are also bamboo. Yes.
These
really
are beautiful.
Pretty red.
And again, the hand on this is just amazing. I mean, it's so soft, and it feels like you said a high-end fabric. This is very high-end fabric.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to find this.
This is
anywhere.
Comparing like Nordstrom's to Walmart or something.
Right.
So, and these are yarn dyed stripes. So if you look at both sides of the fabric, you'll see that the stripe is knitted in. It's not a printed stripe. So that's a yarn dyed stripe bamboo. And we have a couple of other colors. I didn't want to bring all of them with me. But, you know, great to just, you know, you can pair them.
Yes.
It looks great if you do if you're doing like a raglan like I did over here where I've combined the 2 different fabrics. This one's a great bicycle print. I actually go on bike rides a lot on my electric bike. So that one was one that I really enjoyed. But you can, combine the two different fabrics, and it's a similar weight. So if you want to mix your bases as well, then you can do.
And talking about these different fabrics, let's jump on your website.
Okay.
So if you go onto Amanda's website, So English Fabrics, you can actually shop by fabric. So up there at the top, you can see shop by fabric, and you can just click on that and choose the fabric that you're looking for. You can also shop by what's new. I always go on to Amanda's website and I'm like, what's new?
Well, we have new stockings on Thursdays. So Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's when we put all our new fabrics up for sale. Today, we actually have 2 new patterns releasing too. We have an adult pant / jogger, and we have a kid's legging pattern, and those are both releasing, and they'll be 50% off for the first week.
So go on to her pattern. See the patterns up there? Yep. So they have some really amazing patterns, and we'll talk a little bit more about them. They've got, we're going to talk a little bit about sewing for your whole family. And they definitely have patterns that cover everyone.
And we have lots more on the way. And
your price is fantastic.
Thank you.
These are PDF download patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And
we have video tutorials. We have another group on Facebook, and it's the So English Fabrics Sew Along group. And we have video tutorials for every single one of our patterns. So if you're, there's maybe you're a little intimidated, or you're new to sewing knits and
how to put
like
on a hoodie, how to put on a band. These are things that sometimes if you haven't done it for a long time, you forget. And so the sew-alongs are very, very good. They're excellent sew-alongs.
Yeah, and those are free.
Yeah, they are.
The videos are all free. So when you buy your pattern, you can go on, you can follow those instructions and everything else. And can I just mention the size inclusivity that we have?
Yes.
We started with our adult patterns, and we do an extra small through a 10X. So,
which is amazing. I don't know anyone doing a 10X. I mean, that's just
fantastic. Did like a little mini survey, and the largest size that was requested was I believe a 9X. And we didn't want anybody to feel that they just squeezed into our size chart. So we took it a step further, and we went to the 10X. And then when we did the children's patterns, we went from a 2 to a 20. So
that's great. Which is kind of teenage. That's a little bit in that teenage fit.
We didn't want there to be a gap between where the children ended and the adults started. So we expanded our children's size before we even released our first children's pattern, so that it's really kind of seamless. Once you're out of the children's sizing, then you're going into the adults. And then also, some adult patterns just aren't really suitable. Maybe they're not quite so modest as a lot of parents would like. So that's why we expanded also.
I love that. I didn't realize, since I haven't been sewing for my grandkids. I should, but I haven't. So I sew for my older daughter a lot. She always wants something, and she loves your skull fabrics, anything with skulls. So we're kind of jumping around, but one thing that So English does really, really well is gender neutral fabrics. I mean, they have got amazing fabrics for everyone in the family.
Well, thank you.
I love, like I said, everything skulls. She's got
it's funny actually,
the bicycles, even what we just saw with the stripes. I mean, totally gender neutral.
Well, somebody asked me, they're like, is this a male fabric or a female fabric? And I told them, I said, we do not assign genders to our fabrics. It's it's fabric. It is what you make it for, who you make it for. So
all right, so I'm gonna pull 3. These are my fabrics. Look at this. This is tire tracks. I hope you guys still have these.
We do. We have a steel plate that matches too.
Isn't that cool? It's tire tracks. And then 4th of July is coming up, but I love the stars in gray. I mean, how fantastic is that? Check out the lightning bolts. I mean, these are definitely a gender neutral fabric, and you have a lot of these that you just really can't find anywhere else. Like I said, this one is a specialty one, right? That you had printed.
Yes.
So Amanda has a lot of her fabrics custom printed. That means it's the only place you're going to find them.
It's exclusive. I have designs made. Right now, I'm wearing our new performance fabric that worked that just stopped last week. I'm actually. Oh, we have. Here we go. I'll put another close up for you.
This is the coolest fabric. It's performance. So see that like strength in the stretch. This but is it's variegated and it's brushed. So it's got a really soft hand to it.
Yes, this one is peached. So it's a very light brushing. Like Candace said, you've got a really great 4-way stretch. And this is a 370 GSM fabric. So
explain GSM.
GSM is grams per square meter. And it's like the industry standard for the weights of how to measure the weight of a fabric. And so this is one that I had custom printed, and I just love it so much. I now have 2 pairs of leggings, a pair of shorts, and I even used my scraps for my hoodie. And what I love about the ombre on these, and I'll open this up so that you can see the full ombre and the full repeat of the fabric. What's so nice about that, though, is you can choose where you want the ombre to be. So
placement.
Yes. I decided that most people won't see this part of my leggings because I tend to wear longer shirts. So I put the darker going around my thighs and then faded into the glitter at the bottom, because then you've got the whiter on your leg, which merely makes your tan look good when you're
when we're tanning out
when we're tanning out here. Yes.
We head back to the beach.
And we had actually. We did a series of 4 different ones. These are all the same base. They're all peached. They're all 370 GSM. Yes, they are squat proof. I've been asked that several times. They are squat proof.
Meaning it'll stretch when you squat? What does it mean?
There was a well-known brand that's rather expensive. They're the $100 leggings.
Oh, yes, I know that.
And they had a big deal that their leggings, some of their leggings were not squat proof. And you've
got 4-way stretch on this. And this is so good for athletic wear, but it's also great for other things.
This one is 8713 polyester spandex, and it's going to, you can feel it when you're wearing it. It's just really, really comfortable, but it is going to hold you in. Yes,
we like that.
It helps with any jiggles that you might have. I have several, so that really helps with that.
That's cool. I have this in your other fabrics.
We did that on double brushed. We did it on French terry. We did it on Oakley, and then I just couldn't resist it. And I've actually had it recolored, and it's now coming on navy blue with like a pastel ombre instead of the brights. But performance fabric. I can't remember the last time I went to a gym, so I'm not saying, it's perfect.
We don't need a gym. We wear leggings all the time.
Yeah,
right?
It's perfect for a run to Starbucks or whatever. But it's also bodycon dresses, joggers, hoodies. This is the white that I'm wearing is a performance French terry, and it just paired together wonderfully. So. But pencil skirts. We were, Heidi and I were talking the other day about all the different things that you can do with the performance. This one has almost sold out. We've only had it for a week and it's almost gone. I have had this. I've had this recolored also. It's coming in like an eggplant that goes to the white, and also a black that goes to white. This is a really fun print. Here we go. We have this
I like this
splatter.
Isn't that cool? Look at all that. Look at all those colors. I mean, those are just some really great colors. Super fun.
And these can go in the washer. They can go in the dryer. We recommend washing everything on cold, tumble on low. And there's one last one, these ombre rainbow stripes. And what's nice as well is, look, let me just reach over you very rudely. Excuse me.
No worries.
Look at them. Look at how great they pair together.
It all goes together. Yeah. I could see even almost doing a cardigan out of it, just to like a gym jacket or something, you know.
Yeah, you could make anything. Bomber jackets.
A bomber
are great.
jacket. There you go. Because it has some structure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the type of you need structure for that.
You know what else I love to do? I use my performance fabrics, my scraps,
For your waistband.
for my waistbands.
Yeah.
And then there's no elastic. You can put a yoga band. You don't end up with the muffin top.
Yep.
It just smooths all that out and they stay where they're supposed to stay. So
Yeah, so if you're doing a pair of joggers in French terry, you don't want to use a French terry band. You want to use a ponte or a performance fabric that has that strength for a band.
yeah, I actually just made a pair of rayon spandex PJ pants for our friend's daughter. And I used the performance for a waistband. And just because it was on hand and it was just, I wanted to see if they fit and everything else. Well, she actually has an insulin pump. And she loved the fact that she could clip it onto her waistband and the waistband, the waistband kept it exactly where she needed it to be.
That's
so
awesome.
it was one of, so now I know I'm going to do that more often.
It's fun to sew for other people. I don't know if you guys sew for other people. I made my mom a few things and I made my daughter a couple things. A lot of you don't sew for yourself. There's so many people I know that only sew for other people. I'm like, come on, let's sew for ourselves too. I mean, the fun thing about picking fabrics is you can create a wardrobe, you know, and I always suggest finding things that go together and create a mini capsule wardrobe for the summer with some of these fabulous fabrics.
Well, one of the main reasons I sew for myself is because I like my clothes to fit. I'm tired of going into a store and all the t-shirts are boxy, short sleeves are more like a cap sleeve. I couldn't find the biggest reason I started sewing tops for myself was I couldn't find any that were long enough. It seemed like they're all cut so short. And so I really like clothes that fit. Yeah. And that's my main reason for sewing.
And most people do. A lot of people do. They have challenge, you know, no matter what size you are, you have a challenge. And so sewing for yourself, you can overcome those and make things that flatter and fit you. And it's kind of fun. And if you have a serger, your clothes look great.
Well, that, and you know, it's like guys, a lot of people go and golf and they spend money on that. And this is actually a fantastic hobby that you reap the benefits from day after day after day. So,
and these, you know, we're talking about the quality of your fabrics. I mean, these are things you're going to find in a high-end, you know, store, and not things that you're going to find at your local fabric store. You're not going to find these fabrics. So definitely, you know, go onto Amanda's website and check out all the fabrics she has. And that's why we're talking about them right now, because you can't feel them until you get them home.
Yes.
So it's nice to hear about the different kinds of fabrics and the drapes of the fabrics and what you can do with them.
Well, you've just led me straight into the MVC.
Yes.
And MVC is micro viscose cotton spandex. So it's a 46% micro viscose, 46% cotton, 8% spandex. And we are restocking this today in a wide selection of colors. I brought 3 of them here with me today. So we have this one, which is a really pretty like slate blue. We have white, and then we have navy. I just grabbed those. I think they looked really cohesive together.
And this is so luscious. I think that's the word I want to use.
It has almost like a polished finish on the face.
Yeah.
It's very much like a high-end.
Look at this stretch.
Washes like a dream, sews like a dream.
Yeah.
Doesn't curl as much as like a cotton lycra. Washes, go in the washing machine and the tumble dryer. It just has this really nice cool hand.
It does. This is perfect for summer.
Yes. And the nice thing about this is it's not sheer. Yeah, so I'm wearing a white one right now. You can't see through my shirt. So, you know, it's just
the drape. Oh, it's just fabulous. You know, sometimes you pick up a knit and it's just like, what am I feeling? This is just really, really cool to the touch, actually.
Yeah. This is a very high-end fabric. This is high-end. You know, if you're thinking about, say, white t-shirts, you know,
you're not going to see through these.
No.
These
It's a very guy-friendly fabric.
Yeah,
guys
absolutely.
don't tend to like as much drape in their fabric. I don't know whether it's just because of what they're used to.
It's a little more structure.
You know, they're used to like Hanes and AAA and things like that. So, you know, this is a great fabric if you're wanting to make t-shirts for the men in your life or anybody in your life.
Yeah, I really like this fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And NVC, you just don't get it all the time. How's it? Is it a little bit harder to get?
I had not had it for a little while. It was one of those things that was kind of on my list. Oh, I need to restock it, and so
perfect for summer.
Oh, beautiful for summer. Maxi dresses, t-shirts.
Oh, skirts, anything.
You can really make anything in
with
that.
this.
Even we have a jogger pattern releasing. This to sleep in.
Oh, this is
just
great
a lightweight pair of joggers
in.
That's what you need to be changing into when you go home.
I think so. We'll see what Amanda goes home with today.
It could be a very light load.
You're right. All right. She brought a lot of stuff. She'll go home with a few.
Yeah. There we go.
So there's some other fabrics that we absolutely love for summer. My favorite is ITY. This is ITY and the Bulgari. I'm a serious Bulgari fan. I just love the hand to it. ITY is an inner twist yarn lock something. Interlock twist yarn.
Interlock twist yarn, and that's describing the way that they knit the fabric.
It's a knitted, but it has a really, really nice hand to it. It's a little more sheer. You can see it very lightweight, but it's knitted. It's so pretty. I actually have this fabric.
The colors in there are just so beautiful.
I want a dress out of this.
I know Barbie's watching because she popped up, and I'm sure she'll drop the name of this fabric in there because she has this amazing memory for pretty much all the fabrics that we stock. So she's
well, so many of them have names of people.
Yes, we just trying to make it,
I bought like the Alexis.
Okay,
that one.
There you go.
I have a daughter, Alexis.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, you have to have something with your name on it.
Yeah.
So Bulgari is very nice to sew with. I've got skirts out of this, shirts, lots of shirts, dresses. I mean, it just drapes beautifully, and it's a perfect lightweight for summer.
ITY, and this is a form of ITY. ITY is the best-selling fabric in Missy ready-to-wear. So, if you're going into Macy's, INC and Macy's, you'll see a lot of this.
Yeah.
Judy Kessinger's a good friend of mine. She's the Fit Nice doctor, and this is one of her favorite fabrics. Yeah. It doesn't cling; it just drapes.
Yeah, it just drapes.
Has a beautiful drape,
and you can ball it up, and it's never going to wrinkle. And I love that.
Well, now we're people are going to start traveling again. It's perfect, and it'll fold up really small. It'll go in your suitcase. You get to your hotel, you hang it up. It's good to go.
Yep.
So,
really, really nice.
No time to iron when you're on vacation.
So this one is a little different. What is this fabric?
This is a poly rayon spandex.
Love it.
You have a really great two-way stretch. There we go. You can see that's the horizontal stretch. And some people are afraid to sew things that only have the horizontal stretch. This one does have a little bit of vertical give. If you're making a maxi dress, you don't need the four-way stretch.
And actually, it's better to not have it because then it would pull and grow.
The weight of the fabric on a maxi dress, oftentimes you're looking at a 3-foot drop, and then oftentimes they have gathers and everything. So you have an awful lot of weight.
So this is perfect.
This is one of my favorite fabrics.
The poly rayon spandex, very soft.
Yes, it washes like a dream.
Holds
super comfortable. It doesn't grow. It just stays exactly how it's supposed to.
Really nice.
And then when I have fabric left over, I love to do this. I love to put it inside to line my hood. I'll take, say, a black fabric, or I might, with something like this, I'll pick out one of these colors, I'll make a hoodie, and then I'll just put it inside the hood. And I've got like that little bit that sets it apart.
A pop of color.
Yes, it's not what you're going to find in the department store necessarily. And it just gives it that personal touch.
Well, and that's the other fun thing about sewing for yourself. You can do all those great things. You know, make a pattern.
Yep.
A pattern is just a suggestion, by the way.
Exactly.
You know, once you've made it, you're like, oh, I want to change it.
You're never going to show up to a party and bump into 3 people wearing the same dress as you.
So really, really nice fabric.
So I brought this with me, and this is a tri-blend French terry. So it's a poly rayon, but it has cotton in it too.
Ooh. So French terry, you can see, has the little loops on this side, and it's so soft. This isn't French terry like a bath towel. It's a very lightweight French terry. And then you said it's got the cotton.
This one has, I believe it's
Cotton
8%
blend.
cotton on there. So it gives, cotton adds like some body to it. So it's going to have a little less drape, but this one, as you can see, still has more than enough drape. And with the, you know, this is a lovely summer fabric. It's great for layering. You know, obviously we would wear this year round, and it just has, let me
the
see if you get the heathered look to it.
That's really pretty. The heathered look.
And this is coming in several colors. I brought the navy with me.
I love
the burgundy.
I love cardigans with French terry and joggers and sweater shirts and hoodies. You can just
I'm going to show you this with one of the darker ones so that you can see it a little bit more. If I turn this back, you can see both sides of it there. We have the Denver hoodie, which has an accent strip that goes the front of the sleeve and then side panels. And what's so fun with that, actually, I'm going to try and make one this weekend.
Said she was showing you here.
Oh, yes.
The
down
Denver
the
hoodie.
and then down the sides. But what's nice with this is you can just flip the fabric and you've got this, you know, you have the exact match.
Yeah.
But you can just mix the difference between the two textures.
Great idea. Your Denver is on my list. I just cut out your Oceanside.
Oh, fun.
So she's got an Oceanside pattern. It says men's Oceanside pattern, but you know,
we actually have the Oceanside in children's and adults. So, you know, that's another one that goes all the way from a little 2 all the way to a 10X. It's
so cool. And so that's one of the ones I'm working on with a very open weave knit. So it's perfect for summer.
And for the kids, we even did it as a tunic length. So if you were down at the beach, you could do it and, you know, use it to like get changed and that type of thing. I was thinking like surfers and stuff.
You know, it's funny. Like I just went to Oceanside Pier the other day, and they have those same patterns in that really heavy, thick, horrible fabric. Yeah, like that. And it's a thing. It's like, you know, all
the Baja hoodies, and they're done like a Mexican blanket.
Yeah, it's a blanket fabric, which is so rough against your skin. I'm like, oh, look at these beautiful fabrics we can use to make this same look, but really soft and beautiful.
Yeah, I also saw one on, I think it was Bloomingdale's.com last year, and it was hundreds of dollars.
Check out the Oceanside hoodie pattern on her website. It's just fabulous. And for most of you, if you don't know, Amanda has a very, very active Facebook group. And, you know, I encourage everybody pop on her Facebook group. It's probably one of the most active groups, I think.
It's very active.
That I've seen. And it's just a group of people sharing, and they share what they make. They share patterns and show these beautiful fabrics. Because a lot of times you'll get a fabric, you're like, I don't know what to make with this, you know? Because we don't always buy fabrics with a pattern in mind. Sometimes we just buy fabric because we love it, right? So her Facebook group is very active, and you guys will all love to join her group. So she's got 2 groups. There's your Facebook Sewing SSE Fabrics, and then her Sew Along.
Yes.
So definitely join both of those.
And the main group is, you know, not just the inspiration, but ask questions. You know, that we're always there. We have a team of admins that are working. We do sleep at night, and sometimes, occasionally.
But you have people on the other side of the country, which is why it seems like they never sleep, because some of them are up in the, you know, when we're asleep. So.
Well, I've been awake since 4, so, you know, I don't sleep much either.
You don't sleep much.
So this one I just brought it, you know, to show what, like, one of our specialty fabrics. This one's stocking this evening as well. And this is a burnout velvet. and it's just gorgeous. So you can kind of see where it's dark is where it has the burnout. So the burnout is, I don't know if you can see the white through my shirt. It's a little difficult, but it's.
I was going to put it up to the camera.
Okay, there you go.
Well, here.
You can see through it a little bit.
You can kind of see
there
through
you
it,
go.
right?
You can see the white of my shirt, but it's not completely sheer. But
I mean, a tank underneath would be great.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And just, I love it. This leopard with that little pop of teal.
Look at that teal.
Yes.
That is so gorgeous.
Now this would make a gorgeous cardigan.
Yes, absolutely.
Have
I mean, and you could dress it up.
Oh, definitely.
Or sneakers and jeans.
But it also has kind of that boho vibe to it. So, like a casual cardigan with a pair of jeans, a pair of flip-flops. I actually have the flip-flops to match right now.
Or even a kimono style.
Mm-hmm.
Like the long kimono style. Or
a robe.
A robe. Oh, that would
be
really
a
nice.
really pretty robe.
And it's very soft on the underside.
It's just nice and smooth on the other side.
Fun
and great
fabric.
stretch too.
So this is a specialty fabric.
This one, a little vertical and plenty of the horizontal stretch on that one. So
Amanda just has all kinds of fabrics on her website. It's not just knits, even though you specialize in knits. She has denim, she has all these specialty fabrics, velvet, and she brought some cottons, that woven fabric that they actually have.
Yes.
But these are different kind of cottons. This is cotton for garment making.
Yes, and these aren't all cottons. We do have several different blends. We actually do have some cottons. I brought one of those with me. This one is gorgeous. Look at this one. This is a double border that is being kind of dip dyed and embroidered with the eyelet embroidery there.
Yeah, this one is really pretty.
So somebody made this really pretty little girl's dress and had that around the hem, and then you can do your straps in the take advantage of
it's already
border.
Finished. You don't have to hem it. It's already finished.
Yes.
Love
so
this
that one is that one's a cotton, and it is a double border. So you've got the border on both edges. I thought it would be really great as a lady's top,
or a skirt, like a shorter skirt.
I guess I don't really wear skirts very much, so I tend not to think about them.
I don't either. Sometimes.
Now this is a poly wool derby. I don't
wool
know.
Derby,
It's called wool derby, but it's 100% polyester. This is a woven. It doesn't have any stretch.
Yeah,
but
a lot of drape.
Just so much drape. Just for just these colors. This really pretty. This just popped, and I was like, oh, I need to bring this one with me.
This is definitely one, like I said, if you don't have a serger and you start cutting into this and the edges have a tendency to fray on woven, we think about sergers, we think about them for knits, but really they're perfect for wovens because they're going to finish the edge. They're going to cut a clean line and everything's all done with your serger. You can even do some edge work on a serger. You could do a rolled hem on there. That would be really pretty.
Now, do you sew when you're sewing wovens? Do you sew it on the sewing machine and then go over it on the serger, or you just put it through the serger?
I just use my serger.
Okay.
But a lot of people also do buy sergers to finish off their edge work. I mean, you sew, and then you want to finish off the edges. You want to make sure they don't ravel. And so they use a serger for that.
Okay.
And usually you're doing a 3-thread overlock for finishing off edges.
Okay.
Yeah, really nice. Some good options there.
And this one is a really pretty purple chambray.
Shirt fabric, huh? I can see a
shirt fabric,
really pretty shirt.
Dress fabric. But more draped than a quilting cotton.
Yeah.
So you haven't got that stiffness. Yeah. That you get with the quilting cottons. You do have and I think that's the main thing that sets apparel wovens apart from quilting cottons is, quilting cottons, they have that.
They're very structured.
Yes, exactly.
Because you want it to be that way for a quilt. It's perfect for that, but usually you don't make garments with quilting cottons. You usually buy garment fabrics.
This is just three of the many. You know, we
Mhm.
have bubble crepes, we have crinkled rayon.
I like your bubble crepes. I got a couple of those.
Those
Yeah.
are great for
got some-
packing as well, because those don't crease.
Yeah, and they've got a structure to them. They've got a feel to them. It's a really nice.
Yeah,
really
rayon
nice feel.
chalet is another one that's really popular. That's really breathable, with rayon being coming from trees. Rayon comes from tree pulp.
That's a natural fabric. Yep. And rayon's a great fabric. I mean, it just drapes great. It washes and wears great. And you have a lot of fabrics that are combination.
Yes.
You know, combo rayon, polyester, rayon cotton, all kinds of stuff. And you've got some of those for us.
I do. I bought some of our poly rayon spandex French terry. So
you get all of it.
Yeah, there you go. Like Candace was saying, you can tell it's a French terry. It's got those loops on the back. Now, with French terry, you've got small flat loops. So you haven't got like a loop terry is a more rounded, taller loop. And this one actually,
very nice.
Yes, and there's a story behind this one.
This is pretty.
It's purple and it's dandelions, and April is Military Kids Month, and both purple and dandelions signify military children.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah. Now you guys are doing something on your website for
Yes, we
Military
are.
Kids Month. Right?
Yes, we are giving away a bundle of fabric. So I put this and paired it with a couple of different coordinating fabrics. And we have a bundle to give away each week. If you join our Facebook group, you can go in, you can find that thread. And it's we wanted to do something to show our appreciation, not just for our military, but also for their families.
Yep.
So this idea actually came from Barbie. She's an active duty wife with 3 children in Kansas, and so she always wanted a dandelion print.
It's very pretty, and it's a very rich purple. Love this fabric. This is gorgeous.
Yes.
And we are very, we're a military town here in San Diego. We're the second largest military base in San Diego. So we have a lot of military families here. And, it's very stressful on our family members when their spouses go out to sea.
Or go overseas
and
anywhere,
go overseas,
and deployments are hard.
Yep. And so this is fabulous. So go on and support the military families. And grab some of this fabric. This is beautiful.
So we're giving one bundle away each week for the month of April.
Awesome.
So this one we've had for a little while, but we still have a little bit left. There's another poly rayon spandex French terry. This one just has 2-way stretch. This one actually has some 4-way stretch, just a little bit of give.
And the French terries come in different kind of thicknesses.
These are all around a 200 GSM.
Yeah, these are really, really nice to sew with. Your Serger loves this fabric. Sergers love French terry.
Yep.
It's so easy to sew
and beginner friendly.
And very
beginner friendly. And one of the things I really love about French terry is you can wear it year round. You can wear it for shorts, you can wear tank tops, you can make dresses, you can make hoodies. If I had to choose one fabric and one fabric only to sew, it would be French terry.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
and this one's really pretty colors.
Yes, and it's got some inspirational woods in there.
I see that.
Yes. Strength, hope, and courage.
So maybe I can get that. Here we go.
There we go. Yeah,
strength, hope, and courage. Boy, those are some good words right now.
Yes, they are.
And this is a specialty print?
Yes, it is. Yep.
So this would make a beautiful everything.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. I have one down here where I paired it with some charcoal. So I used a charcoal bamboo French terry for the body. That's a charcoal.
It fit me, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
And this is your pattern.
Yes, it is. That's the Rio Raglan.
The Rio. Really great pattern to pick up. And
lots of options, lots of sizes.
I love these. These are also French terry, right?
Yes.
This is another French terry. This is this ombre, and you can see this one back here in another colorway. And she's made these really cool hoodies.
That's our Delmar Dolman.
The Delmar Dolman. And it's got a drop sleeve on it. So you could actually do like another color sleeve. I know you guys have seen that in the market where they'll do like an animal print sleeve or a different sleeve. You know, it's a hoodie. You've got so many options. And these actually you carry on your website.
Yes, we do. I think we just have them in black right now, but the hoodie codes with the rose gold aglets were custom produced for us.
And you have zippers and
yes, we do.
All kinds of fun stuff on her website.
We have elastic, we have zippers, we have, so many things, little rose gold charms and things like that too. So
we want to talk for a couple minutes now that we've talked so much about fabrics, because we love fabrics. Two things I love to talk about is fabrics and sergers. So we're going to talk about sergers, and I'm going to talk about two amazing sergers that we have. One of them is the Baby Lock Celebrate Serger. That's the one that's behind me. And that is an air threading serger. What that means is that you're going to thread the loopers with air. So that's this serger right here. It's a 4-thread, 3-thread, 2-thread serger, which means you can do 4-thread overlock, 3-thread, rolled hems, 2-thread flat locking, ladder work, decorative work, everything. And it threads by air. So your loopers are actually threaded by a pump system, and it's called jet air threading. So that one is a really, really amazing serger.
If you're scared of sergers,
air
threading is the way to go.
Yes. Air threading will fix all of your problems. Because threading the loopers are the hardest thing. And then these type of machines, even though they are manual tension, they are smart machines, which means regardless of the fabric and the thickness and your width, it will automatically adjust. So you don't have to adjust those tensions every single time you put in a different fabric. You know, air threaders with this high technology are fabulous. And we have some special deals right now on our website. I have a call-in special for this machine right here. If you call in and you want to purchase this, I have some specials for you. So you're going to call our 1-800 number and, you know, tell them that you're interested in this little Celebrate serger. And we've got some special, you know, gifts with purchase. And then you can also jump onto my serger class and I'll teach you exactly how to use it. So this is the Baby Lock Celebrate and air threading, manual tension, 4-thread, 3-thread, 2-thread serger. So you cannot go wrong. Yes, you cannot go wrong with a Baby Lock. So the other serger I want to show you
is my personal favorite.
Is brand new on the market. This is a Bernina. Look at this beautiful machine. Now, Berninas are only sold in store. You can only get a Bernina from a certified Bernina dealer.
But that means it comes with a support system.
Yes. If you want to buy, I mean, I always tell people that's how I ended up working here.
Oh, okay.
Is I wanted a serger and I was terrified of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to buy a serger with someplace I knew that could help me. So if you buy a machine from us in the store, you will get classes. And this is also an air threading serger. And I'm going to show you real quick. We got a quick little video about how this actually threads. And so we're going to watch this quick video. It threads by air, and it's got some other really neat features that we want to show you. So let's go ahead and watch that video, David. Okay, let's talk about the L850 from Bernina. Let's go ahead and thread it. This is an air threading machine, and we're going to take off the trim bin and open up all the doors. And then we'll put it in threading mode, and this will activate the tubes. All I do is push on the gas and it locks the tubes. Now we're ready to thread. What's really nice is all your tools are kept right here. And I'm going to take out my tweezers because I like to thread with tweezers. This is my lower looper. And I'm just going to put that in the lower looper port. Step on the gas. And there it goes. If you don't see it, give it some more slack. And it will come out the lower looper. There we go. So sometimes it's a long distance from here to here, so you do have to give it some more slack. So the upper looper is threaded the exact same way. Just put the thread in the port, step on the gas, and you're threaded. Now let's thread the needles. So I have 2 needles, and those are threaded just like a sewing machine. I'm doing the green. So I'm going to come up here, and then this has a needle threader just like your Bernina sewing machines. So I'll take a minute and thread the needles. So now let's go ahead and do some serging. I have everything set at my standard 4-thread overlock. Can you hear it? Hardly. This is the quietest machine on the market. The other really nice thing about this machine is I actually have a 9mm stitch width. That's the largest on the market, and this would allow me to do a lot of decorative edge work. Let me show you. So standard, 6mm and 9mm. The nice thing about this machine is no matter what fabric you put through here, it's going to adjust. So if I put it back down to my 6mm or even below, the tensions will automatically adjust. This one also has a half-speed option, so you can slow this down. There's many times when you want to slow your machine down. The other really nice thing about this is it has a place to store your needles when you're not using them. If you take out a needle, there's a handy spot for that. A couple other things with this machine is it comes with a table. But the table comes off very easily, and you have a free arm. Your knife is right here, and your other controls are on the side. Two more quick things about this machine. Sometimes you need to know where to place the edge of your fabric. It comes with a fabric guide. This just pops on, and then you adjust it to wherever you want the edge of your fabric. So that's a really nice feature. Something else this has that no other machine has is called micro thread control. This means I can independently adjust my stitch fingers independently of the stitch width. So that's a really great feature to customize the way your threads look. So make sure you come in and get a demo on this. Okay, what do you guys think of that? Isn't this amazing? If you have not seen this machine and you live close to us, or you want to do a road trip, you know, San Diego's a great place to visit. If you come in and get a demo, you got to ask us for the demo. Amanda will give you a free pattern.
Yes, we're going to give the Delmar Dolman pattern away.
So you're going to get a free pattern, the Delmar Dolman, if you come in and get a demo on this machine or the L890, which is a combination serger cover stitch machine. So either machine, if you come in and do a demo, you know, like I said, you got to test drive before you buy. It's like a car. You just really need to test drive it. And did you hear how quiet it was?
Oh my goodness, that
is so quiet.
I talk to Heidi every single morning. And I often sew while I drink my tea in the morning. And I thought I had the top of the line. I didn't think I could get anything better. This is it. This blew me away. And this is now the only serger. And I've gone from being the person who had like 3 sergers on my table. And I just had one black, one white, one silver, and I just changed machines. I changed the threads in this rather than changing my machine.
This is a big deal. She actually changes her thread.
I know.
She's one of those people. She's like, I ain't changing my thread. But with this machine,
no, I only want to use this machine. And it is just, you know, it's so quiet. I love how everything is there. I love the space. I
love the table and all this space. And it just has all these really great features. You know, and it's so easy to use, and it's solid. This is a solid machine.
And I actually like being able to adjust my tension. You know, there's, you know, sometimes my other machine has the auto tension and everything. And there's times where I've just been like, ooh, I wish I could just tweak it a little bit. And with this I can, and I just blown away by this machine.
So we're going to kind of recap our special deals we've got going on. So I have a special call-in special for my Celebrate machine. We have some special deals going on in the store if you purchase a serger. And then we have the free pattern if you come in and get a demo. And you can do that in our San Marcos store or a San Diego store. And we're going to keep that open all month long, or for a month. That way, if you need to plan a trip, you can come and see us, and then you can drive over to Amanda. She's only 30 minutes away, and check out her beautiful warehouse.
You know what we've forgotten to mention? Our joint giveaway.
Yes.
It's National Serger Month.
It is National Serger Month, and Amanda's got some amazing deals going on her website. So she's doing a full month of giveaways. And we have partnered with her, and we are going to be giving away one of our little Juki sergers, as well as a mat and some gift cards.
And we are doing gift cards, free patterns, and then you know, like Candace just said, the grand prize. So we divided it up. We're doing a different giveaway each week, and then we have the grand prize. But every week that you enter, those entries add up and get you into the grand prize also.
So how do you enter to win?
Go into our Facebook group, and you can find there's you know, you can find the post, the giveaway post. I couldn't think of the word there for a second. Find the giveaway post, and all the information that you need is right there for you.
It's fantastic. I mean, it is National Serger Month. So my show next week, or next 2 weeks, will also be all about sergers. We're going to do some sergers and different feet and a couple different techniques and tools and things like that. But, you know, your company and sergers, they just go together.
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand. And so we're super happy that we can work together and promote each other's businesses. And you guys are the ones that benefit.
And even quilters like to wear comfortable clothes that fit. So we're not saying stop quilting, but, you know.
I always talk about one of my students. She's an avid quilter, and she took a couple of my garment classes, and I ruined her because now she goes in the department store. She's like, I can make that shirt. You know, I can make this shirt. This was, what, 1 yard of fabric, you know?
People often say, is sewing economical? And, you know, if you're going to compare your skills and our fabrics with somewhere like Walmart or you know, a cheaper store, then, you know, yes, you can buy it cheaper. But if you want it to fit and you want the quality fabrics and everything, then why don't we compare our skills with Nordstrom's and Bloomingdale's? Why do people always want to compare themselves with, you know? I don't
shop at Walmart. I shop at, you know, White House Black Market and, you know, Chico's and Lululemon and all those places. That is the quality that you're looking at with these fabrics.
But we actually buy from the same supplier as Nike, Lululemon, Nordstrom's, and all of those
and boutique fabric.
Yes,
all those boutiques that are out on the market. So definitely, and the thing about your fabrics is the price. Your prices are fantastic. I mean, they're just amazing, amazing prices. And if you go to your local fabric store, you're going to be shocked to see what they want to charge you for not good quality knits.
These custom performance fabrics, we're selling these for $16.99 a yard.
Yeah.
I can make a pair of leggings for $16.99, and I've got the same quality as some of those name brand stores where it's $80, $100 for a pair of leggings.
Yeah.
So
definitely check everything out. If you guys have any questions, I know that Amanda's had some of her admin on, and we've had a couple people on. So definitely, ask us questions if you have any. Otherwise, we are ready for the fun part of our show. And I didn't even mention this. I don't know why. I just assume you guys have all been watching forever. But we always do giveaways at the end of our show. And so to be eligible for a giveaway, you have to have liked, shared, or made a comment on our website. And so during the show, hopefully all of you are chiming in and commenting, and that way you get put into a random generator and we're going to pull your name. So I have some really awesome giveaways. You guys ready? Okay, so I got Kyle here helping out and David helping out. So we need a couple names. Amanda has graciously provided 2 fabulous bundles for you guys. And the first bundle of fabric she's going to be giving us is this beautiful performance fabric. And this is the MVC,
that's the MVC.
Oh, you are so lucky. And look at how great these go together. These are 2 yards each. That's 4 yards of fabric. And with 2 yards, you can make just about everything. Please give away the Bernina. Yeah, Melinda, sorry, sweetie.
In your dreams,
Melinda wants one, and that's why she's asking. Okay, so who do we have as our first winner? Linda Hillard. You are our first winner of our fabulous bundle of fabrics. And I'm going to put those in one of my green bags. So these are our Sewing Machines Plus bags. They all have a fun saying on the front. And they're just a great size for your fabrics.
Oh, you can fit plenty of fabric in those.
So much. Actually, you need one of these if you go shopping with Amanda.
Well, can I just mention that we extended our flat rate shipping, and we're doing $8.50 flat rate shipping. We extended it all the way through April. Everybody seemed to really enjoy it in March.
We
decided to keep it going. And
I actually ordered something. Like usually I'm like, no, I'm not going to order it because I can drive over sometimes and get it. But with the flat rate shipping, I'm like,
it's cheaper than gas.
It's cheaper than gas. That's a great price. $8.50 for flat rate shipping. So no matter how much you buy, you get that one rate for shipping. So
and if you're local, you're welcome to come pick it up.
Just bring your mask.
Or if you're like Melinda, $8.50 saves you money because every time she comes in, she ends up with way more than she actually ordered.
Yeah. Melinda, you're gonna want to pay shipping.
Melinda's getting a reputation.
Okay, so we have another bundle giveaway. Go ahead and tell us about these.
This is the poly rayon spandex that we were just talking about earlier, and I love to pick out, the accent color. So this one we went with the blue. And we put it with the tri-blend French terry. So
this is
beautiful for like a dress and a cardigan or a top and a pair of joggers.
Or even a hoodie and the accents.
Oh, definitely.
How great would that be?
Yeah.
So who is our winner of these beautiful fabrics? Janice Myers? Fabulous. You are our winner. So if you're a winner, you need to chime in. And I'm putting it in my orange bag. So you need to send us an email to contests, and that's going across your screen, contest@SewingMachinesPlus.com, and you send us your name and address. So we never want to post that information on Facebook or YouTube, so we need you to send us a private email. Send us your name and address, let us know that you saw your name, and we'll get that shipped out to you.
Don't forget to send the email, otherwise next show Candace will be wearing it.
You forfeit, I use it. Okay, so I have another giveaway. This is our red bag. They're called quilts, not blankets, as all of you quilters know. And this is just a bag of sewing goodies. So I have the magnetic pin holder. I love that because I can just throw my pins at it and it catches it. Tape measure.
You can never have too many of those.
I always leave them laying somewhere
There
and I
you
can't
go.
find them. A wash away pen, a pair of really great dressmaker scissors, and some ballpoint needles, because you're going to want to use ballpoint needles when you use your knits, to sew with knits.
Can I throw some fabric in there?
Oh, fabulous.
This is one I forgot to talk about. This is our Oakley sweater knit.
Oh my
Let me
gosh.
put that there.
Oakley is to die for.
Exactly. Has a velvet-like hand, smooth on the reverse.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful spring colors.
This is
Heidi just
beautiful.
made a dress in Oakley, and
I made a like your Delmar hoodie in Oakley, and it's the only thing I want to wear. I have a closet full of clothes, but this is so soft. Their Oakley is absolutely beautiful, and now you have a lot of prints.
Yes, that one is stocking this evening. I just love how fresh and clean it is.
It's very spring colors and perfect, again, neutral, gender neutral for everyone in the family. So who is our winner of this lucky red bag with Sewing Notions and Fabric? Kim Artman. So Kim, if you see your name, go ahead and chime in and let us know that you won. And you're going to send us an email to contest@SewingMachinesPlus.com. And have we seen any of our winners on there, David? Have any of them chimed in? All right, well, make sure that hopefully you've got a friend that's letting you know, hey, there's your name. Okay, so we have one more giveaway. I actually got to do 4 giveaways this time, which is really great. This is our bag of bags. So you can get these on our website, and you have all 8 colors in this really fun package of bags. And again, these are really fun just to use. I keep them in my car. They're great for fabrics. They're great for Costco. Or they also make a really nice gift. Put something in there, and that is your gift bag.
Great conversation starter too,
aren't they? Because I like big hoops.
Meet other people that sew.
Yeah, carry that around, and you will definitely meet other people to talk about.
Look how nicely that goes with it. I think we should give this away too.
You are so generous. Amanda's amazing today. Look at that. You are going to get this beautiful bag of bags and this gorgeous fabric. This was the military kids fabric we talked about. Absolutely
perfect
beautiful
for anybody. It just says wish, and I'm sure we're all wishing for lots of things right now.
We're wishing to all
see our families and travel and stay healthy.
Yes. Okay, so who is our final winner? Peg Howard. You are the winner of our bag of bags and this beautiful fabric. So send me an email and chime in. Let us know that you saw your name, and we'll get that shipped out to you right away. So we want to thank you guys for watching, for taking an hour out of your schedule to watch us today. And I want to thank my special guest, Amanda.
Thank you for having me.
For coming on. This is her second time on my show. I think you were like one of my first guests.
I was the first.
Yeah, you were. And it was like, I finally get to have Amanda, because we have wanted to do a knit class forever, and we just couldn't make it happen. So we're excited to be able to share all about knits with a big audience. So thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you, Amanda.
Thank you again.
You're very, very gracious today and generous. And we will talk to you guys later, and we'll see you on our next show. Bye, everyone.
Bye.